Welcome back guys, Slybacon here, or should I say welcome back to me. It's been 4 months since the last video. At that time we released 4 or 5 different videos, and before that it was a year. A whole year without a video. Now I'm not going to talk about what happened in that year because honestly I don't really remember, but I am going to talk about what happened in the last 4 months. There's a couple of things. Firstly, there's a few personal issues which I won't go into in this video. On this video I want to focus more on the main reason for the break, and the main reason for that is there was nothing that I wanted to play. Like honestly, just nothing that I wanted to play. Now I know I've got a big list of games and stuff right in front of me that have come out over the last 4 months, and a lot of them are AAA titles, and a lot of you guys would have played and probably really enjoyed, but they didn't capture me. So the first one, of course, is Diablo 3 patch 2.4, which I did do a few videos on. And I actually had a really good time with that in the beta stages, but when it came to the live stages, I did play it for a wee bit in the live stage, probably about a month's worth. I just got so used to playing in the beta and the drop rates and stuff. When you go back to live, it's like, oh my god, this is ridiculously slow. It takes forever to find anything, and yeah, it just, once you play it in the beta, don't go back to live, or don't even go to the beta. I'm telling you now, just avoid it altogether, because once you've played the beta, playing on live just doesn't work. It's just no good. So apart from that, what else were you doing? Fallout 4 came out, played that for a couple of hours. Yeah, it was okay. It was Fallout, another Fallout. We've all played them. Did it capture me? No. I know it captured a lot of people, and I've watched videos and things about it, and people seem to enjoy it, but for me it was just like, meh, it's another Fallout. Witcher 3 came out. Oh my god, Witcher 3. Big hype around Witcher 3. It's just like Witcher 2. Looks a wee bit better. It's really just, yeah. No, not for me. Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out. Ooh, I haven't really delved that deep into the Assassin's Creed series. I've played it over the years. I've played pretty much each one that's come out for a little bit, a couple of hours each time. And this time I haven't even played it. My girlfriend at the time played it. Couple of hours I watched, I was like, this is so freaking boring. How are you even playing this? Right, so now there's a list of games that I've got that I didn't play, but they're big titles that came out and they just did not capture me at all. Firstly, StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. People probably expected me to play this. It is a Blizzard game. I have played a lot of StarCraft over the years. I do love StarCraft, but it's like, it's Protoss, man, who cares? Like, we had the Zerg is my race, last expansion, that definitely is the one for me. Yeah, no. Far Cry Primal just recently came out, a couple of weeks ago now I think. Again, oh my god, what's wrong? I don't know if there's something wrong with me or if it's the games. The next one is definitely something wrong with the games. Star Wars Battlefront. Oh my god. This was one that I had thought about pre-ordering, but been burned a couple of times, as most people have, with pre-orders, and the game ended up being rubbish. Thank god I waited and watched a few reviews on this. What a disaster that was. Tom Clancy's Division. This one looked quite promising again. What, MMO shooter? A lot of people have been wanting that for a long time. I'm just not interested. I can't even explain it. I'm not interested. XCOM 2, another big title. Too slow. It's just too slow for my liking. And that might be a bit funny considering what's on your screen right now. But yeah, no, too slow for me. Definitely not my type of game. Rainbow Six Siege, another one. Promising, looked pretty good. Kind of, it's just like Counter-Strike, man. Come on. Like, I think Counter-Strike's ruined all other FPSs for everybody. Well, definitely for me. Well, hopefully one that's coming out might change that, but we'll see. And lastly, Just Cause 3. Yeah, it's nice for a bit of a dick around, and I don't know, just being stupid. I watched a lot of videos on it, but yeah, again, didn't really grab me, so there's not much I can do with that. Right, that's the list of games that has come out, the big games, over the last 4 months. Most of those were end of last year, a couple at the start of this year. None of those grabbed me whatsoever. Again, I don't know if it's me particularly. I've just lost interest in the games or what. I don't know exactly what it is, but we'll get on to that. Coming up, there is 2 games coming up that I'm very excited for. Very excited for. Unfortunately, these 2 are coming out on exactly the same day. Why would you do that to me? Why? I don't know. Okay, so the first one is Total War Warhammer. Really looking forward to that. Big geek. That's no surprise. We're on YouTube talking about video games. I'm a geek. Well, it's shocking. I'm not that far into like the lore and stuff, or not that involved in it or anything like that. I do enjoy it. The lore stuff I find really interesting. I'm just not geeky enough for it. I know that sounds terrible. Considering I do actually love the lore. Like, the lore is one of the main things that draws me towards Warhammer, but it's not something that I've like studied or anything like that, or have a great knowledge of or anything like that. People out there, Total Biscuit has a huge knowledge of Warhammer. He's a huge Warhammer fan, so he's probably going to be picking this one up too. Yeah, so that's going to be a really good game. If it's like any of the other Total War games, which I'm guaranteeing it's going to be, it's going to take a lot of time to play, which kind of eliminates pretty much anything else from being able to be played during that time. From the Total War games that I've played, which I've played most of them up till now, I think the Japanese Asian one is probably the only one that I haven't played, just because that period of time didn't interest me that much. Simple as that. And the second game is Overwatch. So Overwatch, of course, FPS shooter by Blizzard Entertainment. Of course, you guys probably already know that. To me, it looks a lot like Team Fortress Classic, not Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is a steaming pile of horse. Team Fortress Classic was a strategy FPS, I guess. I played it a lot. I played it in clans, played a lot of clan wars in it. I actually ran a clan for, I think, 2 years. Yeah, probably 2 years, maybe just over 2 years. And we were quite successful. We were, I don't know, we weren't top of the line, but we were probably middle of the pack as far as clans go, maybe upper middle of the pack. So yeah, so those are the 2 games coming out that I'm really looking forward to. So there'll be a lot of content for those once they're actually released. I would have liked to get into the beta for either of them, but that didn't happen. Of course, it doesn't happen for everybody, so that's that. Now, you might be wondering what's with the footage in the background. So, it is World of Tanks. I'm sure most of you guys already know that from looking at it. Now, I did play World of Tanks a long time ago when it was first released. So that was mid-2011, off the top of my head. Somewhere around there. So I played it probably on and off. I wasn't hardcore into it. I just casually played it now and again. I probably only... working on my memory here from 5 years ago. I'm trying to imagine where I got up to. I'm probably thinking I only got up to like tier 3, maybe tier 4. And I probably didn't unlock any of the attachments or anything like that at the time. Now, I don't know what it was. No, I don't know what it was. I'm lying. I was watching UFC the other night, and they had an ad for Wargaming.net, which is the company that makes World of Tanks, also World of Warplanes and World of Warships. I'm not sure what else they make, if anything. And I was like, I haven't played World of Tanks in a long time. I might go try it. Oh my god, what a mistake that was. So, I've been playing it for 5 days now. In the last 5 days, I have played 30 plus hours. So, 30 hours of matches take 5 minutes, which some do. The really quick ones do. But they can last up to 15 minutes. So I'm not even going to try and work that out. I guess it's times 5, so it's 150 hours. Anywhere between 30 hours and 100... No, that's not right. Anywhere between 30 hours and 90 hours of gameplay in the last 5 days. That's crazy. So I'm currently at the end of the tier 6 grind for the American Heavies. I've unlocked pretty much all the attachments for all of the tanks up until now, which is the longer way of doing things. Also, it's the bad way of doing things. Oh my god, don't do this way. Do not do it this way. You have to play some of the worst bloody tanks in the game. M3 Lee, oh my god, what a piece of crap that is. Now the T1 Heavy is a lovely tank when you get all the upgrades. Same with the M6, which is the footage you're watching now. The M6 is a pile of shit until you've unlocked all the cannons and all the upgrades. The cannon, the 90mm, is the biggest upgrade you can get. That turns you from a slow-moving medium tank with a crappy gun into a fast-moving heavy tank. And you say, well, you don't move any faster. Well, no, you don't. But you, your impact is like that. It just changes. You know, now you're a fast-moving heavy tank. You can actually kill other heavy tanks. And also, a lot of the time you get tiered up with higher tiered tanks. So for the M6, that is tier 6, so you get tier 7 and you get tier 8 quite a lot. Or I did anyway, quite a lot. I don't know if that's just matchmaking or what, but most of my games were against tier 8s at the time. And if you're against a tier 8 with the 76mm, you cannot hit a heavy tank, or you cannot penetrate a heavy tank. Very easily anyway, especially because you don't have movement, so you can't go around the back of them or anything like that. You've got to play a lot smarter. But with the 90mm, you've got a chance. It's still really hard to penetrate a tier 8 heavy, but you can do it. And if you use premium rounds, you can. It's even better. You can even do it a lot easier. So, when did I get the upgrade? I got the upgraded gun yesterday, last night, which is a hell of a grind, by the way. And since I've got it, I've got the same amount of experience again in about 2 hours, maybe? And it probably took me 4 or 5 hours to get it previous to that, because you just can't kill anything before that. Well, at least I can't. Not newer players can't, anyway. But after that, you see on the screen there's a couple of 1,000 damage games. I'm doing a lot of damage. It's so much easier. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. So, that is my new addiction, or that is my new addiction at the moment. World of Tanks. Do you guys play it? If you don't, do you want an invite? I've got some free stuff I can send out to you. You can play. If you do, what's your name? Look me up. We'll jump on. We'll have a match together. I do play on the Asian server, of course, being from New Zealand. So sorry, North American people. Anyway, so for the next wee while, up until at least Warhammer and Overwatch come out, I will be releasing videos, okay? Now, I know I've said this before, but I mean it this time. I will be releasing videos, so look forward to that. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.